Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they'd been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that, that is really difficult to do.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 0-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now here's Mahomes. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl.
And that's the way to find pay dirt, Patrick Mahomes. Hey, you remember some of the scrambles in the playoffs last year while he was playing on a bad wheel? Oftentimes he was maneuvering just to find a way to throw the football. But last season, 4 touchdowns on the ground, a career high, continuing to develop as a runner, and often finding the end zone these days.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
First down, Prescott. Pass incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Poe. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the reigning league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, who did his thing. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. Here's Dak. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
To throw, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here comes second down and 5. Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play looming on third down. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. 2nd down and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.